I had a question the other day from someone that's new to woodworking. She wanted to make a simple little box shelf for her wall. Now, something like that doesn't require a lot of machinery, fancy machinery. It can be done with hand tools. It doesn't require fancy joinery or anything like that. It just requires one simple joint called the butt joint. Now, I'll show you how to do the butt joint, but I'll also show you a little trick to make it a little stronger so it can hold up a little bit heavier items on the wall, and I'll show you next. Now, for a butt joint, you want to take your stock and cut it to length. And when you make your cuts, you want to make sure that they're square and clean and a good cut. So the better cut you got, the better glue joint you'll make. And you also want it square so it all lines up and all that. So cut everything to length, and for a box shelf we're going to do a butt joint, and a butt joint looks like that. So for a shelf unit it's going to require several of those joints, and even with the shelves like that. So cut everything to length and test fit it to make sure everything lines up and that there are no large gaps. So once you test fit it and all that, you're going to want to take your glue, and I'm using Titebond 2 glue. This is a glue I've used for 25 years or so. It's a really good glue. It's water resistant, so you can use it in wetter areas, more humid areas. It's just a really good glue. I have a link down below. If you want to check it out, go check it out. So you'll take the glue and you'll spread it on one side of the butt joint. And then you'll line it up with the other. And you want to clamp that joint. So I'm using just a cheap clamp. Line it up. And you want to clamp it with just enough pressure to hold it and to kind of squeeze it together. But you don't want to squeeze out all the glue. You want some of the glue in there, so it's kind of like a film. You don't want to squeeze it all the way out. See, it's still, I've got it to where it's clamped together, but I can still move the pieces back and forth. So I'm lining up those pieces. Now the last thing you want to do is check for square, because this butt joint is susceptible to getting out of square, which is 90 degrees. So once you got it all square, and if you need to tweak it a little bit, just let it dry, and then I'll show you a little thing at the end to make this joint a little stronger so you can put heavier things on the shelf. Okay, after about 2 hours or so, or several more hours, your glue will be set up. So you'll take it out of the clamps and you'll have a glued joint. Now, this is pretty strong. It's as strong as the glue is. However, it doesn't have much mechanical strength. If I was to press it this way, I would break the joint here. So it's best to add some mechanical fasteners to it. A lot of people say that if you nail a glue joint, it's only to keep the joint together while the glue is setting. However, it does provide a mechanical strength to the joint that you want. And I would want it on shelves or anything that's going to take an extended period of time with weight, because the glue joint, the wood is expanding and contracting all the time. So it can work that joint loose over time, a lot of time, many years. So what I would do, just to add a little extra strength to it, if it was a shelf or something that I'm going to paint later on, is drive some finish nails through the joint like that. This is poplar, and even on pine and other woods, it's hard to drive a nail. You can't drive a nail. You can drive a nail at least a little bit into poplar. If this was oak, forget about it. You would bend the nail and it would be the most frustrating thing ever. So what you always want to do if you're hand driving your nails is to pre-drill it. And an old carpenter's trick is to take the same size nail and chuck it in your drill and use the nail as a drill bit. So you just chuck it in, tighten it up. Okay, and it'll spin like a drill. It'll be a little wobbly, but you'll get it there. So you're gonna pre-drill 2 holes, or how many ever holes you need for the amount of fasteners you want. But for this, it's gonna be 2. Now this won't necessarily drill through the wood. It'll more kind of burn through, cut through the wood. It won't necessarily drill it out, but it'll give you a nice hole. So line it up and then drill your hole. And then drill the next. Okay, and you've got 2 holes that are just slightly undersized because they kind of burned their way through, that now you can put your finish nail in and drive down with a hammer. There you go. Do the same with the other one. Now this keeps you, if you glue the joint before, it keeps you from having to do this with a wet glue joint, which you don't want to do because it's a mess. Now if you had a pneumatic nailer, yeah sure, you know, put the glue joint together wet and then shoot your nails. But if you're hand nailing, if you're just starting out, then go ahead and glue it up. Get it all lined up, glue it up, and then drive your nails in it for added strength. It'll strengthen the joint. Those nails will provide, like I said, a mechanical strength to it that the glue necessarily won't. The glue, you could break it pretty easy, but if you add these nails to it, like if you got heavy items on a shelf, the nails will add strength to it. So drive the other one in. And it's real easy with that if you pre-drill that hole. You also want the hole to be a little less deep than the length of your nail. And that way the last little bit of that nail will bite the wood at the end. Won't be enough to cause it to split. Won't be enough to cause it too much, too hard to drive, unless it's oak. Now, oak's pretty hard. But for the poplar, that last little bit to go through, it's not a problem. Pine, not a problem. This method with pine will keep you from splitting the wood, and also with the poplar, because that nail wants to go in like a wedge and pull those fibers apart. So there you go. You got a butt joint, which is one of the most basic joints in woodworking. It's easy to do if you do it in the right steps. Glue your joint, nail it or screw it. You can use wood screws or whatever. And you can build anything with this. This is framing, like the shop here, you can see I'm still open studs. These are all butt joints, nailed together. They're not glued, they're just nailed. So for, you know, shelves, anything, this is a very, very common common joint. So until the next time, see you later.